The drop-in motor assembly is a quick way to get your sander up and running when it goes down. The most common problems with the motor assembly are worn bearings and a worn rotor and blades. The drop-in assembly allows you to quickly replace these parts to get the sander working again, and then rebuild the old motor when you have the time. Installing a drop-in motor assembly is a repair that you can do yourself, and I'm going to show you how. I'll begin by removing the pad from the sander. You'll need a thin wrench to do this. The sander came with one. Insert the wrench between the pad and the shroud until it makes contact with the nut, and then you can unscrew the pad. Next, I'll remove the dust shroud. Now I'll remove the motor assembly from the housing. It's held in place with a cast ring. You'll notice that there's notches in the ring. You can put a screwdriver on one of those notches and then hit the screwdriver with a mallet to remove the ring. Now I can install the new drop-in motor assembly. You'll notice there's a sticker on this side. You'll want to remove that and place the O-ring that's under it into the opening. As I install the motor into the housing, you'll notice at the bottom of the housing there's a small groove. That groove is for this pin on the motor. You'll also notice there's a little indicator mark. If I line up the pin with the indicator mark, it'll slide right into the groove at the bottom. I'll place the locking collar over the counterweight, align the pin with the indicator, and slide it into the housing. Now I'll just screw the locking collar back in place. I'll finish up by reinstalling the dust shield and the pad. As you install the pad, make sure you get the fiber discs between the pad and the balancer shaft. The discs are there so that the pad doesn't get stuck to the balancer shaft.